right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Nemesis Gaming League. I'm Rocker Man. They subjected me to the booth. I had to bring some content out for the stream there, Chunk Late. It was getting a little boring. We had to pull out the reverse sweep, but I'm I'm back in the booth. Not stressful at all. How you doing, Chunk?
The script writers are real. They're getting a lot of flack here for repeating the same script as last night, Rocker Man.
Hey, sometimes when a script is so good, you got to do it twice. So that's what we had to do. But all seriousness, that was a great series. Gladiators gave us a good run. I'm glad we pulled it out. I'm happy to be back in the booth right after this one to close out of the first round. I do got to give a couple of shout outs quick to Dan coming back for 24 months. Happy birthday to Mr. Dan. 2 years on the channel. And then also my glorious teammate, Old Sweeney, coming back for 5. Much love to Big Sweeney on that one. But Chunk, enough about that. We got to move on to this matchup here in the Challenger League, the last matchup of the first round, and we got two division rivals going at it: Samurai versus Drakes.
Yeah, 100%. I think this is a really good game. Both teams made a roster move like early on in the season and kind of didn't pan out well for the Samurai because they didn't get to use Stacked, but they come out with him and win a lot of games to get here in the playoffs and not have to play in the play-ins. And then Drake's people kind of got like sketchy for them, right? Because they got rid of Breder, who a lot of people thought was their best player, but they have played really well without him. So
Yeah, they have. And if we could pull up the Challenger League bracket one time here, just take a look at where we're at, where we sit heading into the very last match of the first round here. We got Drake's taking on Samurai. Drake's holding on to that 4 seed there. We obviously saw the reverse sweep from Venom yesterday there. And also that sweep by Snowstorm, which was pretty crazy to send them into the next round there. So Griffin, Snowstorm, and now Venom is awaiting this one, Chunk. And if something happens here, if Samurai can pull out this victory, we could be in for a Venom Samurai semifinals
yeah.
for the third straight season. Which I know they don't want to look ahead too much, but that's as a commentator, as a viewer, that's something that I'm keeping my eyes out for possibly.
Yeah, 100%. Stytes and Stacked versus Tay. They're all team last season to go into the finals, and now Tay is on a different team, but Stytes and Stacked ended up being on the same team again. So I'm pretty sure they would love to have that rematch. But Venom is a very good team, so I think that game would be almost the most watched challenger game this season.
Yeah, it might be, but the Drakes, they are going to be hungry to take them down. We got them loaded up in the lobby here, getting things underway. We'll talk a little more about these divisional rivals as we go, but Chunk, I got to know, who do you got in this one? Is it going to be the Drakes or is it going to be the Samurai?
I think Samurai's seeding is just a little off because we talked about that suspension Stacked had, so I got Samurai taking this one 4-2.
Alrighty, well, we're going to have to see what the Drakes can do here as we are officially underway. The Drakes in the blue tonight with Mattius Maximus, Bonkalicious, and Peanut. So no Bondo on the pitch here for the Drakes, which is a little bit odd considering he's their GM and one of their top players there. But Peanut is definitely no slouch here in this one. And then Samurai on the yellow tonight with stacked Stytes, who we saw in the grand finals last year, adding Zair to their roster, filling in for Kopente, who we know went over to Venom. And really, Chuck, just a lot of great players on both sides of the pitch so far this season.
Yeah, 100%. Like the preview said today, a lot of these players are top like 10 in stats all over the stat sheet. These are players that are putting up numbers all season. And I know that Stytes and Zair have played like over 70 individual games this season, so they have played a lot of games of Rocket League, been to a lot of Game 5s.
When they're gonna have to try to save this one, but it's not gonna go. Well, we will see if they have that in Game 5 in them right here in this series. As Zair looking to take this one to the midfield. Another demo attempt comes through, but Peanut erasing on the other side. Mattius gonna send this one up high. Bonkalicious trying to get to it, but stacked. He's quick to that one, sending it a long way. Peanut can't make the touch. Here comes Stytes. He's got to put it on. No, but he's going to miss the open net. Oh, and a heartbreaking first opportunity there for Stytes. But Stack, he's trying to turn it back. Another save comes through.
Yeah, really good defense there by Drake's. Peanut just got a very awkward touch on that first one, or lack of touch, and Stytes just not able to capitalize. But if you're Samurai here, you may be able to take advantage of Peanut, as he is a lower end Chally player.
Yeah, we'll have to see if they're able to do so. Like we mentioned, no Bondo here tonight, but Bonkalicious, he's trying to do something to him. He can't find it, but Mattias is coming in for the shot. Gonna put it in, and the Drakes are gonna strike first.
Yeah, no backboard defense, and Zair just kind of caught off. He thought he was gonna get the double, and Mattias just slots it top right to really set him up to take this game one and really put a command on the series.
Yeah, no, that's a great start here if you're the Drakes. You always want to come out with that first playoff goal, break the seal a little bit. These teams have been waiting almost 2 weeks now, waiting here for Saturday night to play a playoff match, their last match Wednesday. And they actually faced off in the final day of the regular season with the Drakes pulling out that sweep there and being able to take that higher seed. But they do still find their way to meet each other here in the first round of the playoffs. As Stacked is going to take control here, sending it off to the corner. Going to try to find another one, but only popping up high. Peanut going to push it back in the corner. Bonkalicious getting this one off the backboard. 50 going to come through, going to pop up high. Peanut, he can't quite find that touch. No one on any team ready for that one. Zair going to try to dive for this one, but Samurai running out of boost. Stacked with a great clear, able to get it back. Peanut is going to bail out of this one. Is Stacked again trying to keep it around. Stytes in midfield, down to Zair, looking in the corner there, but rotating out there are the Samurai, trying to find that attack. And right now, Chunk, Drake's just really holding on to that lead. Only 2 shots from them as they're trying to find a third, but can't quite put it on target there. And they're going to still stick strong with their 1-goal lead.
They've got a lot more quality looks, I believe, than Samurai, so I like Samurai to get really good looks. Stytes had one earlier on in the game, but really just couldn't capitalize off that Peanut miss. But if they want to win this game, they're going to need to find some sort of rhythm on offenses. They will find one here, Rocker Man, as Zair will get a clear over third.
Yeah, and Zair just going to catch the defense just a little bit too far up. Mattias trying to race back, but not quite able to get to that one. And it is going to find the back of the net. A great tying goal there from Zair, the rookie in Nemesis this season. And he's had a great season thus far as well. Finding another one in the back of the net here, this time in the playoffs, as Samurai able to tie this one up. Ball going towards the backboard, going to be cleared into the corner. Zair find another touch. Mattias going to push it up high, looking to send it out, trying to find Peanut. A great touch, going to send it out wide. Stytes, he's going to be up to it first, though. Looking for Stack off the corner. Stack trying to fire it on net, but it's going to be saved away by Bonkalicious. Another great opportunity for the Samurai. Zair try to pre-flip into that one. Another pass drop down, another shot, but Bonk is going to be there. And as now we've got just about 45 seconds, Chunk, we're really seeing the Samurai start to find these passing plays. Zair's trying to take it down, but it's going to be cleared in the corner.
Yeah, 100%. We've seen a lot of passes. There was a lot of good opportunity looks from them, like we were talking about earlier, but they're not able to capitalize here, as Peanut almost gets one down there. But as Samurai, you like these looks going forward. These teams are pretty familiar with each other. Rockerman playing. This will be their 3rd time playing, and I believe they've played 9 individual games.
They have gone back and forth this season, and yeah, you're right. The 9 individual games here, but the final seconds of regulation, we're gonna have to see the Drakes trying to find the attack. It's into the corner. Zair, you can't find that touch. This one gonna be cleared out, and we do have overtime here in game number 1 between these Pacific Division rivals. And now the Drakes gonna look to take control early off the kickoff. Send this one towards the backboard is Mattias. Can they find the touch? No, Stytes. Good backboard defense with the ball is still out in the midfield. Peanut is trying to race towards it. Trying to send that one in, but not quite able to do so. Is Stacked only so far as Mattias, who's trying to push it in the corner. Not a lot of boost to work with. So opting for the pass is Bonk. He's going to try to find this one off the ceiling. The touch quite coming through Mattias. He's going to send it up high. No Drake's quite ready for that attack. Just a little bit disconnected here as Bonk looking to take control out in the midfield. Going to find a big 50. Mattias, he's trying to get to it, but still not a lot of boost. Just a little bit behind as Bonk is trying to send it up here. Peanut gonna push this one up high. Stacked is there. Gonna send it into the corner. This one popped up. Drake's trying to get up to this one, but not quite there. Bonkalicious might have an opportunity, but Zair is gonna help him out. Get that one away. And Chunk, it looks like that Drake's offense, they're having some pressure, but they're just not quite as a great save comes through. They're just not quite connected enough to find those passes.
Yeah, this Samurai defense and Drake's for the most part are really playing, not trying to get punished for mistakes. They're playing a little bit a little bit back, just not trying to get easy goals, and not really a whole lot of mistakes here. But if you're either one of these teams, if someone does make a mistake, you're gonna need to capitalize.
Yeah, that's what happens in the playoffs when mistakes come through. You got to be able to find your way to finish it off. As demos are just raining across the pitch right now, a war zone, and Stytes, he's trying to drop it down, but it's gonna be cleared away just in time by the Drakes. As this one is pushed up high in the midfield, Bonkalicious trying to get to it. Gonna drop it down, but not quite able to get that one towards the midfield just yet. As another big miss comes through, Zair gonna find a touch. Both teams just kind of teetering on the edge with that boost there. No boost, but gonna force Bonk to use all of his. And now Stytes pushing it down. Peanut and Mattias both are gonna collide there. A little bit of miscommunication as that one is gonna come through. Ball gonna be blocked up. Bonkalicious trying to get in the corner here, looking to take it across, but no one, again, quite ready for the Drakes there on that opportunity. This one again in the midfield stacked. Not a lot of boost, but gonna find a great bang in the corner. Gonna make things awkward here. This one is 50 up. Peanut has an opportunity, but Zair, he's all over this one. Is it dropping down? Mattias is gonna get there, pick up a savior medal, as this one might be a great counterattack. The ball is going towards the net. Big fake. As that one is not gonna go, but all of the Drakes here in this game, Chunk Late, all three of them have a savior medal.
Yeah, the offense really has picked up for the Samurai going in the latter half and into overtime of this game. They've been able to get a lot of shots, but really good defense coming from all the members of the Drakes here. I know I saw Peanut on the stat sheet, 1.71 saves per game. I believe he does play that third role, which he has been showing with 3 saves already.
Oh, it was a great pass coming through. It's gonna ring off the post there. Bonkalicious with his demos. Definitely known for his demos in Nemesis. He is one of the top demoers in the league as he just continues to rain it down on the pitch there. He is second in Nemesis demos per game. 2.76 as a Stytes attack attempt coming through. Not quite a shot on net. Mattias is gonna make another big save. Samurai continue to pepper the net. The Bonk, he's gonna clear it out, trying to counterattack. Stytes gonna keep it around though. The ball's dropping in the corner. Peanut is gonna get it by one. Zair to the backboard. Oh my goodness, Stacked. He's waiting up there. He's trying to drop it down, but just a little bit far. As this one into the corner. Stytes gonna block that one up high here as we continue on, Chunk. Almost 4 minutes of overtime, but is Peanut gonna end it? No, Stytes is back just in time as the overtime continues. This one almost on target, gonna be saved away.
Yeah, both of these teams have been just putting on great shots. We've seen counterattacks come, but they just get stopped. But both these teams really know the importance of this first game of the series. It really sets a tone for who's gonna have to take that time out first, who's got the momentum. Just a lot of important things that can determine how the series will go.
It's a big bump. Peanut is trying to place it, but Stacked is there, and these two teams are running the overtime all the way up here. And actually, Chunk, a great note to make here is the longest overtime in Nemesis history is actually held by Drakes and Samurai in that Season 6 Challenger League play-in tournament. Went to 7-10 of extra time there. So these Pacific Division rivals, they love to play some Rocket League. And they're continuing on here as we've gotten a whole extra minute here in Game 1. Both these teams slugging it out, trying to make it through. This one off the backboard could be bad news, but oh my goodness! Stytes with the squishy save. He comes in and out with a heroic save to keep it tied. And that one, Chunk, was insane.
Yeah, 100%. We might be on watch here for that record here. Seeing how these two teams have played, as they have 4 saves almost apiece besides Peanut for for Drakes. We may be starting to see some double savior medals come out here, Rockerman.
Yeah, no, right now Mattias has got 5, Bonkalicious has 4, Stacked has 4, and he's trying to keep this one away out of his net as it's off to the side, holding in the corner. That one going to be cleared a long way. Both teams should not wanting to let this first goal go in as that one's dangerous. A big pinch is going to come out. It's going to be sent back. Stacked trying to control it. Zair gonna bang it a long way. A demo gonna open up some space. The Drake's gonna try to take this one. Peanut sending it down in the midfield. Stytes gotta get up to this one. Bonk is continuing the pressure as we eclipse 6 minutes of extra time here. Mattias trying to take it. Gonna send this one down. Stytes off the corner. Opportunity for Bonkalicious, but Stacked is there. Peanut not quite ready for this one. He's gonna send it off to the corner. Peanut again trying to get this one stacked. He's up. Mattias is up as well, though. But a great block in the midfield. These two teams are shutting each other down as a big fake comes through. Stytes is going to send it down, but Peanut, again, is continuing on as they get closer and closer to this record. Bonk trying to get this one through into the corner. Stytes trying to get this one. It's out the backboard. Dangerous ball. But a big piece is going to come through, but it's not quite on target. Bonk is going to be back. Another denial comes through as Stacked. He's going to keep this one up. This one sent towards the net. Zair has to make the save. They're able to get it away here as we're almost there to record territory on the watch. Bonkalicious going to send it up high, and we just want to see it, folks. But Stytes, he's trying to end it. He does not want any part. Zair doesn't want it either, but it's denied. Triple commit comes through. Peanut dropping it down. Bonk is going to send it away to the side as this one into the corner there, blocked up high as the time is there, and we are officially going to hit record overtime territory. And what is up with this playoffs, Chunk?
Yeah, both these teams really like that long long games, but as we see this game go on, the series, it might be a low scoring series, and losing these long games I know can be extremely heartbreaking, especially like knowing that you fought so hard and you just couldn't do a lot because I know series fatigue is definitely a thing.
Yeah, most definitely. Once you get in those long series, and these guys are trying to add an extra game to their potential 7. They already have, really, as this one is sent off to the side. And now it's about who is going to break through in this one, who can find the back of the net. And right now, both these teams do not want to make this mistake, especially when you have a division rival here. You don't want to make a mistake and let them get ahead early. Don't it's been this close. And another triple quick comes through. The Drakes are doing whatever it takes to get it out, but Stacked, he's not going to be able to connect. Stytes is going to find that block as it's going to be pushed off to the corner. Ball in midfield. Stacked with a good demo. Mattias taking control, but Zair is going to block this one up high as this one sent back down. Stacked is going to send it off to the corner. Mattias is up. He's blocking it down in the midfield, trying to maybe follow this one as the bump attempt still coming on the back end there. As this one off to the side, Stytes, can he put it around? This ball's popping up. Could be a shot attempt. Zair, he's going to get it by 1. Stytes trying to turn around. He's dropping it towards the net, but Bonkalicious, another save, his 7th of the game, as the saves just keep on coming. But the Samurai, they're trying to fire on offense, but it's not going to go. And this one sent out Zair. He's shooting it towards the net. It's out the backboard. Bonk doesn't have a lot of boost. The demo, but it's not going to go on target. And we continue on in this overtime chunk. 9 minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna set a fat record here, Ackerman. And based on what I saw from these teams, a lot of demos in this game. We knew Bonk demoed a lot coming into this game. I'm surprised it hasn't really led to any openings for these offenses to score.
Yeah, no, the demos have been huge on both sides, but it seems like there's been just a couple of misses, a couple of great saves really as well on both ends here. And both these teams, I think, like I said earlier, they do not want to be the one to give this up here. You know, after this long of Rocket League, it's going to be demoralizing for whoever cannot pull out the win. As Mattias, he's going to pick up a 7th save. This one out of the midfield, Peanut is going to block it out, but Stacked, he's now taking control. Going to try to send this one up, pushing towards the backboard. How can they break through? A big miss. Zair is going to send it in. 9 minutes and 48 seconds later, the Samurai take game 1.
Yeah, we started to see the later half how much pressure the Samurai just had with those saves coming out, but total shot count here for the Samurai is 24, of
Wow.
which I believe a majority of which were saved, as Bonkalicious had 7, Mattias had 7, and Peanut had 4.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. Look at that stat sheet right there. Just everyone gaze upon that stat sheet there. 24 shots, 12 shots. We got 36 total shots right there. and what is that, 27 saves right there. So I mean, my goodness, these teams went all out. The Samurai take the game one, and now after that chunk, after all that Rocket League, we're heading to game two.
Yeah, 100%. One thing I do notice, Stacked had 11 shots, 0 goals.
Ooh,
But
that's tough.
yeah, you got to get him going if you want to get some of these goals. But I like to see the persistence of both these teams is you got to know how to adjust if you're Drakes in the second game, how you can really set yourself up for more offense and not be in your half that much. As we saw a couple triple commits happen at the end, but the clears were good enough for them not to get punished. So they just need to kind of clean up that defense and not be on it as much. And I think they'll equally fight up this series.
Yeah, it's a tough one, and now the Samurai, they definitely have the momentum after securing that one, and we all know what's going to happen after a nearly 10-minute overtime. We're going to see a kickoff goal right here as the ball's popping up. A shot! Oh no! Stytes, he sold the clip right there. He didn't put it in, but that would have been pretty sick if it would have went in. But now the Drakes on the other end. How about they answer? 10 seconds in, 10 minutes. It doesn't matter. They answer back.
Yeah, this kind of both had good opportunities. Stytes unfortunately misses his. Zair kind of awkward, but Bonkalicious will be able to put one up here for them. And will they keep this lead? What we saw from last game, we could see a ton of time go on without a goal.
Yeah, I mean, both these defenses were exceptional in that game, but now the defenses are opening up here. Zair is going to come through, tie it up, 2 goals in 20 seconds. What is happening? Who are these teams?
Yeah, these are not the same teams we saw last game, but we might see a way more offensive game. We might see a defensive game. Where is the split, Ruckerman? When are we gonna have a game that is not too offensive, not too defensive?
I don't know. We're gonna have to find out here as Zair was able to get that tie-in goal, and now these two teams are doing what they love most, being tied. As this one is sent into the corner, the Drake's trying to clear this one out. Peanut, not a lot of boost, almost gives that one up, but Stytes just can't quite get that one down. Another shot attempt. Is it behind the defense? It is. Stacked is gonna catch him out, and the Samurai take the lead.
Stack gets his first goal on his 12th shot. Good to see him finally getting one. Probably feels good just to get one back in the back of the net. I know it definitely helps if you're struggling, like in the series, just seeing one go in the back of the net, and I think it often helps players just know, like, oh, you can get a goal, and just really know where to place the ball and get around this defense.
Yeah, no, and that's a huge confidence boost there. 4 stacked, able to get that one in the back of the net, and now Samurai right back in the lead here in this game number 2. But Drake's trying to answer here. Bonk, he's not going to find the 50. Was looking for it, but now the Samurai on the counterattack. Stytes in the corner. Peanut is going to find a touch. Bonk doing what he does, demoing. Now he's in the corner, going to try to get it clear. Going to catch that one, trying to flip out to it. A great touchdown, but Zair, he's all over that one. Send this one towards the net. Peanut, he's able to jump up and send this one down. Mattias able to push it out into the corner. This one hard off the corner, dropping right down. Big attempt right there, but Zair, he's just able to get there in time. As this one out of the midfields, and Stytes, he's able to push it by the defense. Trying to take it up the wall, looking for a teammate, but Peanut, he took out his friend, but another follow-up from Zair. Can't quite get on target here. As this one popping in the corner, Stytes gonna try to stay with this one, but it's gonna be popped up. Big opportunity here for the Drakes, trying to send it in. Peanut just gonna push it a little bit wide. Bonk again off the corner. Mattias to the backboard here. Not quite able to get that one on target. It's again popping up. Bonk is trying to get to, but Zair gonna beat him out to that ball and chunk. Right now the Drakes, they're starting to put on a little pressure. Mattias off the backboard, but Bonk, he's not quite ready for that one. And Chunk, how do you think we're going to see the Drakes try to break through? Just approaching the halfway point, down by 1.
We saw a lot of pressure, but we haven't seen a whole lot of shots. As Mattias has all their shots right now. So Samurai, despite all this pressure, are still out shooting them in the first half of this game, Rockerman.
Yeah, no, they really have the pressure, and it does seem like they're going to need a couple more shots on target here, as that one is going to be an awkward block by a teammate. But Zair, he can't get the touch there. It's just going to be sent in by Peanut. A huge mistake on the back end.
Yeah, we're starting to see these mistakes be made, and a little bit of punishment actually coming out from these mistakes. And in Shelly, you don't really expect your teammate to miss, so it's just kind of awkward there. So you gotta take that one on the chin and accept, like, oh, we're gonna end up making mistakes. We just gotta punish them for the mistakes they make as well.
Yeah, most definitely. You gotta push through. It's a long series, already a little bit longer than it normally would have been with that nearly 10-minute overtime in game number 1. But these two teams gotta have the mental to fight and battle through here. It's back tied once again. Peanut send this one high off the backboard. Zair just enough to get that touch. Nice one to clear it out, but this one into the corner. Peanut off the backboard. That one gonna be sent down. Zair trying to block it, but good jump up. The Drake's able to keep that pressure going for the moment. Stacked. He's going to get beat out. Zair going to send this one up high. A little bit too high for Bonkalicious, though. He's sending it back into his own end. Mattias off the corner. Zair sending this one up high. Could be a big opportunity, but a big miss comes through by Stacked. It looked like they had the opportunity, but maybe just moving a little bit too quick for his own good. As this one sent back down, going to be cleared away into the corner. Stytes going to try to leave it. Gonna make the turn back out, gonna get it by 1, looking to get it by a second, gonna find the demo and the ball there, and find another demo, but can they push a middle, pinch across, Stytes trying to get up to it, but just a little bit high. A good offensive attack there, but wait a minute, Stacked, he's trying to read this one, but a great touch by Peanut clears it away.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of great low boost plays here from Peanut on the defensive half. Would like to see him with a little more boost, but they've just been making some incredible stops. As another kind of misread from Samurai here. Let's Drake score another one and really untie this game. A double commit, but Zair didn't expect it, and Peanut able to clean it up there. We're seeing a lot more Peanut in this second game, Rocker Man.
Yeah, we really are. A nice one there. He's got 2 goals, 2 saves on his 2 shots, so he's doing well there. And yeah, it was another tough one for Zair as the last man back. Couldn't quite find that read. Thought they were shooting it on net, but not quite on target. As now the Samurai find themselves down by 1 with 30 seconds remaining. The Drakes, can they hold on? Trying to add more. Mattias, he can't get to that touch. Peanut is on the wall there. Stacked. He's going to try to take it around him. Peanut is going to beat him to that ball. They're able to send it in. Zair over the top of Mattias. Samurai trying to tie this one up. Zair in the midfield to Stytes. He's going to get the dunk. He's going to put it in. Tie us up again.
Yeah, Stytes just barely snuck that through. Zair, great pass to him. Stytes does get the first touch, and Bonk nearly saves it, but it just goes bottom left. And really good team play there by Samurai to equal up this game. As we see 6-6 shots, they have equaled up that shot ratio, Rockerman.
Yeah, they've been able to find it here, and now we got the final seconds of regulation. Can we see some more overtime? Is this one sent down? Gonna be blocked off to the corner. Peanut trying to give chase to it. Samurai, it's gonna pop up in the midfield. They're gonna try to clear it out. Trying to keep it out. Neither of these teams want to see the overtime, but we are gonna see it. Back-to-back games here, Chunk. I mean, are we in for a repeat?
Hopefully not. I know I don't really have anything tonight, but if this series goes on for too long, I might lose my voice here, Rocker Man.
You and me both, buddy. We'll have to see if we'll see another historic overtime. My bet's on no, but you never know with how these playoffs have been here. As now this one is going to be sent down. The Drakes really trying to tie this series up. The Samurai squeaked out that last overtime. It's 2-on-1. Bonkalicious trying to get the fake, but Zair, great challenge to cut off both attempts right there, the flick and the dribble. As this one popped up, Stytes can't make the touch. Peanut off the backboard. Zair, not a lot of boost. A big 50 coming right back down. Gonna be blocked away. As that one is sent down. Peanut, he's racing into the corner. Gonna pick up a savior medal. As this one blocked up, is gonna get around 2. Mattias gonna make that touch into the corner. This ball gonna be blocked out. It's sending a long way, but I think it's just off target there. Stacked, just able to get that flick in the corner, but Bonkalicious, he's throwing it down. Peanut gonna get it around 1. Mattias looking to take control, trying to 50 this one out. Gonna be sent back into the Drake's end. Stacked, he's ambitious on the pre-jump. Bonk, he's gonna get not the greatest touch, but they are gonna find a collective team pinch to clear that one out. As a nice little passing play comes through. Stytes, they're by all the defense. Stytes, he just has to get it middle. He's pinching it up, but a race back. Oh my goodness, Bonkalicious. He was there just in time to disrupt the shot. And this one now back towards the middle, but gonna be saved away. is, oh my goodness, this one, a shot attempted. Oh, Peanut, what an angle. The hat trick, the dagger. Peanut ends it and ties this series up.
We might see why we're seeing Peanut instead of Bondo here. Peanut finds a great angle, gets the hat trick in the Savior medal in this game. 3 for 3 on shooting, incredibly efficient. If you're if you're Peanut here, you gotta feel confident going into the next couple of games.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, what a performance from Peanut, really stepping up. I mean, there were a lot of questions heading into this one, Chunk. Is Peanut going to be the right move for this Drake's team? They've been really good when they've had Bondo in their lineup as well. And when they got in the middle of the season, they kind of struggled a little bit without Bondo. But Peanut, he's leaving us with no doubts right now.
Yeah, 100%. A lot of activity in that game. We didn't see a lot from him first game, but Peanut is Peanut's one of those players, he doesn't really care about stats. He does what it takes to win. He was a prospect champion last season, and he's looking to do the same this season in Challenger.
Yeah, no, and that's the kind of player you love to have, one that'll do whatever it takes to win. And in that last game, Peanut most certainly did with 3 goals, including that overtime winner. And now we're heading into game number 3 here, all tied up at 1-1 in the series. As now Samurai gonna try to start things out early, but it's gonna be sent down. Peanut dropping this one, looking for a teammate, but stacked. He's gonna get up to it, but a dangerous ball. A shot attempt is coming through. Bonkalicious hits the top bins.
Yeah, great, great little fake there by Peanut. I thought he got a touch, but just a miss clear. And really, Zair's been awkward a couple of times, back with little boosts or just out of position. And we've seen Drake's really able to capitalize on those, as we saw it last game early in the game and this game early in the game.
Yeah, no, and it's good. It's a good answer there from the Drakes in that last game, able to win it, and now starting out strong here with that first goal, and they might have another opportunity. Stack, he's all by himself there. Bonkalicious gonna take it up, trying to get the bump too. Of course he is trying to get that air dribble bump, but not quite gonna connect. Great defense on that side there to keep that one away, as now Stacked is up 50 in the midfield, dropping down, looking to take some control is Stytes. As it drops down, a little bit of a double commit though. Stack just kind of came down for the ceiling. Stytes looking to shoot it, but Peanut is there on target, and now with an opportunity, Peanut taking it over the top, sending it down. Bonkalicious tried to get to it, but Stack pushing this one out. Zair, gotta watch out. Mattias was trying to avoid that bump, and he does. Able to get that one away as Bonkalicious across the midfield, but Mattias not quite ready for that one. This one's sent off to the side there. Off the backboard, Stytes able to get it away. The demo's coming out by Peanut as well there. Bonkalicious shooting it towards the net. Zair gonna have to make the save. Able to get that one out, as this one's still sticking around, but a big double commit, and Peanut is gonna make them pay.
Yeah, a lot of more of mistakes here from Samurai as the series goes on. A lot of double commits, and they will be hard punished there, as there is no way Peanut is missing the net when it is that open, Rocker Man.
Yeah, no, he's not gonna miss that one, knowing exactly what to do with it. And he's gonna find the back of the net. Now the Drakes up 2-0 here. And how about make it 3? Bonkalicious, same spot, same result.
Yeah, we saw Bonk do the same thing earlier off what I thought was a Peanut pass, but this one is off a Peanut pass, and it will be over Zair as the last man again. But if you're Samurai, you gotta find a way to stop the momentum, at least in this game. You might want to at least put up a couple goals, even if you lose, just to kind of stop the bleeding going into this next game.
Definitely so. The Drakes gonna see what they can do here, holding on to this 3-goal lead. And the Samurai, these mistakes have been crucial, putting them down in this game. Might put them down in the series if they're not careful. But this one, a big 50 coming down, Stacked. Gonna look to take control. This one gonna push out the backboard. Another shot coming through, and these Drakes, they can't stop hitting the top middle of the net chunk.
Yeah, with great power too. Off these 50s, we almost have always seen the same shot come out. So just a great shot placement, great power, and Samurai have no answer for that right now.
Yeah, no, they really do not. The defense is not there, and it's really, Chunk, the opposite of what we saw, especially in that first game, which we saw the Nemesis record, nearly 10 minutes of overtime, and then the last game, pretty defensive showcase there. But I mean, right now the Samurai nothing on that defensive end.
Yeah, 100%. they have been on that defense a lot more as they are getting outshot 6-2. It's like the flip-flop of that first game, and if you're them, you need to find some sort of passing attack, as we've seen that for them be very successful in this series.
Yeah, no, these guys really know how to find each other. And you mentioned Zair and Stytes, connecting so many times throughout the season.
Oh,
And there they know to
yeah,
speak their
yeah,
name, and they
yeah.
shall appear.
Yeah, great passing play to cut down this lead. There is still plenty of time in this game, and just kind of caught the Drake's defense off guard there, and really gonna set them up for either this next game or this this next goal.
Yeah, no, that was a great play, and now we're gonna have to see if they can continue on with it here as they finally broke the seal. Zair gonna send this one up stacked with a demo on Peanut. They're gonna send this down. Bonkalicious looking to take control, trying to shoot it. It's gonna go high off the backboard there. Follow up attempt again, high off the backboard. Peanut trying to get there, but Zair,
Oh,
he's gonna beat him out. Zair trying to find that read, can't quite get that touch though, but still dangerous. Stytes sending it towards the net, and Bonkalicious makes a save, and a little bit of calamity on both ends. The Samurai lucky to survive.
yeah, 100%. Oh, what a great shot by Zaire. Gets it right over the last one. Just a great beat. Besides, a great pop-up here to set up Zaire, and Peanut just a little slow to it. Both Bonk and Mattias were in a decent position, but they weren't really expecting the beat on Peanut there.
Yeah, no, that one was another good shot, and Zaire trying to be that offensive threat here for the Samurai. He's got 2 goals, and still a lot of time left in this one for Samurai to bring it back. As this one sent down, some demo attempts raining down on the pitch. Peanut, he's gonna get it by 1. Oh no, a big miss there as the ball rolls up. Mattias sends it in. Top bins once more.
Yeah, a lot of mistakes here. Stack just didn't really expect that, and that was a great pass from Peanut there to just roll it off to his teammate there, as he had 0 boost, and Bonkalicious will find his second goal on 5 shots.
As this one, it's coming back towards the net here, gonna be saved away. And Chunk, call me a little eccentric maybe, but if I'm the Samurai, I might be getting someone in that top middle of the net, just sit them right above the backboard, in that top middle spot there, just so they can just drive right down, because that seems like the only spot where the Drakes have been able to score this game. They've got 5 goals, and quite a few of them, I think at least 4 of them, were in that top spot there. And now with a minute remaining, the Drakes looking to hold on and get a series lead here against their division rivals, but a big bang is coming out. Is that one gonna go on target? No, stacked. Gonna hit it away there. As now he's gonna take it. He's gonna get it by the defense. This one's sent down, and it's gonna be on the net, and all of a sudden, 40 seconds, 2 goals. Definitely possible.
Especially if you find a good kickoff, it's definitely possible, as Peanut missed. Mattias wasn't really expecting that from him. A couple of costly misses by Peanut, but they do have that goal lead, so I think it will play out in Peanut's favor. You just got to be a little bit more cautious going on to these next couple games.
Oh, is there with a great touch. It's not quite on target. The follow-up, no, they're going to double commit. A big mistake right there. The Samurai had it, but the miscommunication, trying to sell out for that goal, but just couldn't quite get that one through. And now the seconds ticking down. Samurai going to be in desperation mode to try to win this game. As this one popped up, Zair looking to take control. Going to flick it by 1. The ball is up. He's trying to find the bump, but Peanut is going to be a little bit too quick as Stack send this one towards the net. A demo attempt coming through. It's actually going to find the bottom of the net. And 10 seconds away, the Samurai just need 1.
Yeah, great momentum here for them, even if they don't end up winning this game. Just right over Bonkalicious. They've stormed back from that big deficit here, 4-0, but I believe, and made it within reason to get it to overtime, Rockerman.
Oh, well, we see our 3rd straight overtime of the series. Or can the Drakes hold it down? They want to see some more. Do the Samurai. This one dropping down in the midfield. Peanut, he's actually going to keep it up. It's going to be an opportunity here, but not going to get to that one. And Chunk, we're safe. They can't hurt us anymore in overtime. The Drakes take game 3.
Yeah, no more overtimes for us, as the Samurai had the same amount of goals as the Drakes did in the upper middle of the net. So if you're Samurai, maybe you got to put someone there, like Rockerman said, as they have been tending to shoot there, but Samurai really equaled up the offensive pressure there at the end. As we see on the shot differential, they actually outshot them there at the end. So it's really good to see them able to adapt mid-game here and really like change the course of a game. I know when you're down in a game, it can sometimes affect your mental, but it's good to know that they're mentally tough and able to come back in these games.
Yeah, no, you can definitely see the mental. I mean, these guys are most of them playoff experience right there. You know, we saw Stacked and Stytes in the grand finals for Challenger last season, trying to make it back. So they know what it takes to win series here in the Challenger League. But unfortunately for them, it wasn't quite enough. And the Drakes, with that great offense there, they were just doing a little bit too much for the Samurai to handle as they're trying to start it out here in this crucial game number 4. And this is, you know, Chunk, this is a big one here for the Samurai as they're trying to go and tie the series up. You know, you don't want to fall into that 3-1 hole.
Yeah, 100%. We've seen a couple of reverse sweeps. We've seen a 3-1 or two. You do not want to be in that hole, but a lot of comebacks. So if you do get in that hole, it's not over. But this is a crucial game, like you said, as Bonkalicious just beats the last man there, Rockerman.
And Bonkalicious really stepping up so far in this series as well, finding the goals, you know, finding some tough shots right there, able to take out the last defender. And yeah, they were one of those people that they can put the ball in the back of the net, average 1.07 goals per game in the regular season. So he definitely knows how to find it, and finding the first one for the Drakes here in game 4 as they look to go up 3-1. But Samurai, seen him battle back many times. This one popped out. Zair has an opportunity on the open net. They're going to take it down, and they're going to take it in, and we are tied again.
Zaire makes up for his mistake there, and Peanut caught out as last man and really just sets it home off a great pass from Stytes. We've seen, I don't know what connection this is, Rockerman, but there has been a lot of passes between these two in the series.
Hey, that's just some real chemistry right there, and that's the kind of stuff that, you know, can pay dividends when you get in a long playoff series, is that chemistry that you built through, you know, 18 matches in the regular season, you know, playing them all with, you know, with your teammates or teammate. You know, you can really know what they're going to do, and you can trust them to do what you expect them to do. And right now, you know, Zair and Stytes really finding each other, and Stack, you know, he's still trying to fill in. He's not playing bad by any means, but you know, we just know that connection between Zair and Stytes has been so lethal this season, as they were able to tie it up there. And now Bonkalicious with a nice little dribble over the tops, and that one trying to dive through Zair. They're gonna cut it off, but Peanut might have an opportunity on net. Zair is gonna get up to that one with an opportunity as Bonkalicious pinching it back towards the midfield. Stytes just enough to get that pop up there. As we remain tied at 1 apiece. Bonkalicious now sending it down. Zair, a little bit of a double commit was stacked right there. Zair gonna flick it by the defense, but he's gonna get demoed for his efforts. As Peanut now sending it down, it's gonna pop over the defense. Another double commit comes through. The Drakes trying to turn it back around. It's off the corner. Mattias is gonna send it off the sidewall. As Peanut, he's trying to get to that one, but not quite able to connect here. As the Drakes starting their offense here again, Chunk, but we still remain tied at 1-1.
Yeah, only one shot from Samurai, but that shot did go in. So if you're Samurai, you got to do what you did last game, step up that offense. But they've done really well to keep this game tied, as they have been on that defensive side so much this game. And another dribble play as Peanut nearly gets one on. But like you said, just phenomenal offensive pressure from Drakes here, and you gotta stop that if you're a Samurai.
Oh, that was a big save, but this one is
Oh,
not going to be put off target. Peanut is going to find him, and finally the defense cracks.
yeah, Stack just gives it right to Peanut, who didn't have any boost, but no one was home for Samurai for the follow-up save. And really good to see Peanut alive again in this game, and he has been a star player so far in this series.
Yeah, no, he has definitely stepped up big. You know, like we mentioned, we didn't know what to expect. Oh my goodness, wait, is that on target? Oh my goodness, Stacked, he's there just in time. Oh my goodness, Peanut almost peeked on him right there. Is that one's another great follow-up. Zair trying to get to it, but that one is going to be blocked. Stack now firing it in. Samurai trying to put that pressure, but Bonkalicious is going to erase him. As some great attempts on both sides, but they're not done yet. Peanut dropping this one down. Stytes with an opportunity. He's going to take it around, trying to get to it, but Bonk, he finds it. He's going to find another, but Zair is dropping it down, and some great saves once again on both ends, but it's still up to the Samurai Chunk to push that offensive pace and try to find one in the back of the net.
Yeah, 100%. We saw a couple good opportunities there. Nothing that went in as another bump play coming out from Bonkalicious. And they just really need to find a good shot that has really good opportunity go in.
Oh, as that one rings off the post, the Drakes are peppering the net right there, trying to find themselves a security goal, giving themselves a little bit of a cushion, but right now, Drakes still firing. Zair gonna find the touch, trying to get it out to Peanut. Not the best to Stytes. He's gonna send it down. Bonk gonna use a lot of boost. He's not really gonna be able to find the touch. Zair gonna hit it around one, but Peanut is waiting on it. It's still down in the midfield though. Bonkalicious, he went for boost. The net was open, but stacked. He can't put it on. He was trying to avoid a bump there, but still one that he might want back. As now Zair looking to send it down. Final 20 seconds here of game 4. Samurai hoping to send us into another overtime. The ball is up. Stacked, he's looking for the bump. It's going to drop underneath Stytes off the post, but Zair comes through. They find the connection and tie it up with 15 remaining.
Yeah, great offensive pressure there as everyone knows to get involved. Everyone knows there is not a lot of time left, and really good awareness from them just to be able to put one in here and tie up the game for another chance to go into overtime.
Yeah, will we see one more overtime? Or will we see a regulation ender here? We've gone 2 for 3 thus far. Can we make it 3 for 4? Samurai not trying to go there. They want to end it right now. The ball up in the midfield, but it is going to hit the ground. And why not, Chunk? How about a third overtime for us?
Yeah, both these teams are very equal here in power, as we're seeing a lot of ties, a lot of back and forth. So it really depends on who plays better in the second half of this series.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, the skill is right neck and neck. You're exactly right. Both these teams, they've played each other twice. The third meeting, and they are selling all out here. As this one, the Samurai, have they gone too far? This one shot towards net, but Stytes, he's able to push it into the corner. Is this one a block attempt? It's off the backboard. Stacked is going to get there just in time to push that save away. Bonkalicious, though, sending it back towards the net. Stytes going to pop it up high. The ball is floating. Stacked. He's going to send it down, but Mattias waiting patiently. Going to try to grab that one in the corner. Looking to opt for the boost there. Could be dangerous. Bonkalicious, though, able to take it over the top. What does he have in the tank there? Not much, but he's still going to flip. He's still going to try to 50. He's going to get it off the backboard, and he's dropping it down in the midfield. But that one, a big overcommit. The net is wide open. Can Samurai turn it? It's stacked. He's trying to race there. He's trying to get out, but a big return demo by Mattias. And that one, a tough one right there, Chunk, for the Samurai.
Yeah, 100%. I don't know if they thought that it was going to be defended, but a great way to play off that double commit for Drake's there. Getting that demo that really just alleviated the threat that the double commit caused. So it's good to see them be able to play off their mistakes and really adapt mid-play.
Yeah, no, that was good on them here. And now they're on the attack. Bonkalicious gonna save this one away again. As the saves, once again, just really piling up. It's a big demo by Mattias. Another big bump. Is it a shot attempt? No, it's not on target. That one gonna be sent down. Peanut. Uh-oh. Oh, Peanut. Watch out. Zair is gonna get there just in time. He almost put that one in his own net. But instead now, it's the Drakes on the counter. But it's gonna be sent off to the side. As Zair is gonna send it out of the midfield. Bonkalicious taking control. Gonna almost get it around 2, but just up the sidewall has stacked off the backboard. It's dropping out. And Stacked is gonna find the double and tie this series up.
Yeah, I saw Stack go for full boost there, and no one really home on that backboard, and just leaves Peanut in an unfortunate position. You know, Stacked is a high Chally MMR player, and he is able to consistently hit those double taps and place them well. So you do not want to give Samurai opportunities like that.
Yeah, no, you do not. And my goodness, Chunk, the Samurai put up a defensive clinic. 13 saves on 18 shots. So it looked like a game 1 repeat, but this time the Samurai able to win again and tie things up.
Yeah, I don't. If the series keeps going like that, it's gonna be a hard time when to like pick if you want to use your not overtime. If you want to use your timeout, because the momentum is pretty even here. All these games could have gone either way from what I've seen. So you really gotta focus up on the next couple games.
Yeah, no, it doesn't seem like any timeouts are going to come through. Samurai win that one. Drake's locked and loaded, ready to go. So, I mean, heading into game number 5 in this back and forth series chunk, this one is the most crucial game yet.
Yeah, that game 4 was crucial. Now this game 5 is crucial to see who will go on match point, who will have the opportunity to finish their opponent early and not go to the game 7. But what I've seen from both these teams, we are going to a game 7 overtime.
I mean, that would just be perfect right there if they're able to do that. But we still got a little ways to go here as we're into game number 5. This series tied up at 2 apiece. Both the teams fighting for a spot in the semifinals with their division rival. As this one up in the midfield, it's dropping down, and Zair, he's gonna start out the scoring off the pass from Stytes. That connection continues to flourish.
Yeah, great pass by Stytes. Gets it over Peanut. And Zaire, we've seen a lot of scoring here from Zaire. I believe he has the second most goals in Chally, so you know he is able to put it in the back of the net.
Yeah, no, he does 80 goals in the regular season, just 5 behind Copente for that lead in the total goals there. So Zaire, most definitely an offensive scorer and an offensive threat for the Samurai. And another one there as, oh my goodness, Zaire trying to get that read off the backboard. Peanut is going to pop it up. It's still dangerous though. Here comes Stytes trying to find the angle, but not quite able to put it on target or find the pass there. Now the Drakes are going to be on the counter, but a big double commit comes through. Zaire is going to find a dunk, a great dunk right there. But Stytes, not a lot of boost. He is going to find the bump though. A stack down to Zaire. A great pass over to Stytes. No, they can't quite put that one on target. A little 3-man action there, but they couldn't quite get it on target here. But the Samurai chunk, you know, it's what you talked about, finding those passing plays, and they were looking really good.
Yeah, those passing plays, we've seen a lot of opportunities that can lead to like dangerous, high percentage, high velocity shots that are just so tough to save. But a lot of them may miss just because of how much power you put on the ball, and the placement just isn't there. But if they keep this up, they are bound to find a lot of goals here in this game.
Yeah, no, you just got to keep those passing plays going. It makes it so hard for defense, and especially when you get up, you know, challenger end up, especially in these playoffs, you got to find the passing plays. As this one is just being pinched by Stytes into the back of the net.
Yeah, great start here for Samurai in this game as Stack gets it over mid and Peanut just not able to read it, and Stytes gets it right under him to put them up 2-0 with a bit over half this game left.
Yeah, no, and Samurai starting to take a little bit of a commanding lead as Stytes, he's trying to get back to it, but a great save by Mattias. And again, now it's the Drakes who've got to find a way to fight back. As this one sent into the corner, gonna be popped up. Peanut got bumped a little bit, able to get it out by once, but Zaire gonna find a great read. And the Samurai really on the attack in the midfield. This ball popping up. Stytes is gonna send it in. A great passing play, and the Samurai are really starting to click right here.
Yeah, these passing plays are just going unanswered. Great passes that the defense just can't really make a play on. They can't get to the ball to contest it very well. And just these high percentage shots just give the shooter the whole net really to work with.
Yeah, no, that was a great opportunity and a great finish coming through there. And now the Samurai building a little bit of a lead, a little bit uncharacteristic of what we've seen so far in this series. The Drakes got to see if they can find a way to answer back on the offense. This one dropping down on attempt there. The Stytes going to take control, but 50 comes through. Bonkalicious off the backboard. Going to find that read, pinching it across there. Just able to get that touch and push it out. As Peanut off the wall there. Mattias with an opportunity high off the backboard. Is there a follow from Peanut? It's going towards the net, but Stytes is going to make a great save right there. Able to keep that one away. As Stytes now up in the air again, but Peanut is going to beat him to it. As Stacked is sending this one down, looking for Stytes, but not going to find that one untargeted. Now about 2 minutes remaining here, Chunk. The Drakes still sitting at only one shot in the game.
Just not able to find pressures as they all their shots really are opportunities, not even shots, have just been pushed out of their side so quick and almost always turned into a counter counterattack passing play that have almost always seen at least a high success shot.
Yeah, no, the Samurai have really found those counterattacks. And 3 goals in the back of the net as they're looking to find their 3rd game of the series with the Drakes trying to take it down. Bonkalicious, he's hunting, but that one is going to go off the backboard. It's got to be Mattias once more, but a nice clear comes through the Drakes. Trying to turn up the pressure here. A flipper set attempt, but Peanut can't quite get down on target. Bonk going to take control and able to get it off to the side there. It's Mattias chasing this one down. Going to try to look for a teammate there. Trying to pinch it into him, but not quite going to find it. As Peanut, a big dunk comes through. Is they going to find the read? Not quite, but Zair is up there. Follow-up attempt off the backboard. And now a minute remaining here. Samurai up by 3. Just got to park the bus here and hold on, and they'll be 1 win away from moving on to round number 2.
Yeah, 100%. Stacked really had a really good look at a shot there. If I was in his shoes, I'd be like, "You guys, we don't need to go up by more. We just need to win this game." After you miss a wide open shot like that, but good to see that that he could just bounce back from that, and we'll see how he can and how they can really go into this game 6, Rockerman.
Yeah, I mean, they're holding on here with 20 seconds remaining, and this is the most dominating game of the series thus far. Looks like they are going to be able to hold, barring any miracles here. Mattias sending that one towards the net there, going up. The Drakes trying to sell out, but not going to be able to do so. And that is going to wrap it up here for this game number 5. We are heading to game 6 here, and the Samurai are 1 win away from a coveted rematch.
Yeah, 100%. That game, if they do go there, is I would say one of the most anticipated games going into this next round in the playoffs. But if you're Drake's, just looking how you played in that last game, low shooting game from both teams, but just not able to find anything. And you might look at calling a timeout, but I don't think they will. But just based off what I saw, you definitely need to change something up going into this game 6 and, if possible, game 7.
Yeah, I'd personally be contemplating that timeout here, especially after a 3-goal shift in that last game. But it looks like they're readying up. They're opting to go for it, just trying to send it to the next one. I mean, the rest of the series has been so close, so I'm sure they have confidence in themselves to bounce back here. But Shunk, we're heading to Forbidden Temple, the home of the Nemesis craziness here. The crazy things happen. I mean, what do you have to do here if you're the Drakes to try to take this win and send us to a game 7?
Cut off those passing plays that worked so well for them last game and really just disrupt them. We've seen a lot of demos that have kind of made Zair awkward as last man, and I think that could really help them find some easy goals that can take this game.
Yeah, no, I would agree with you completely there, Chunk. If the Drakes can cut off these passing plays and keep their offensive pressure, it could be bad news for the Samurai, as Mattias is trying to style on him, but Stytes, a great challenge there, but a big double commit comes through by the Drakes, and now they're going to be stumbling on the back foot. Mattias trying to get to it. He's going to get up, able to send it back in. It's the Drake starting on the offensive end. This one off the backboard. Opportunity for Bonkalicious. He's going to 52, but Stacked is going to pick it up as Peanut is diving, but it's going to go over the top of him. Stacked trying to find the read. He's going to find a nice touch, but Mattias, he's there. Drop this one down. Bonk can't find the touch there. He's going to make this one a little bit awkward, but Mattias is able to push that one out in the corner. Is Stacked sending that one up. Peanut pushing it back towards the net. Mattias is trying to find the read. He's dropping it down. Back to Peanut. Stacked. Oh my goodness. On the goal line. Stacked with a great save denying the Drake's passing play.
Yeah, I don't know how he saw Peanut there with the position he was in, but great just knowing someone's there to shoot the ball and able to put a really momentum shift goal to come out from Drake's, and just able to stop that and keep them really equal here in this game.
Yeah, no, that was a huge play. And another save and clear comes through as Stacked picks up a savior medal there, finds the demo, but it's out in the midfield. Stacked trying to send it back, but Bonkalicious, he's got no boost, but he's trying to take it out still. Peanut gonna have to control, taking this one down, staying patient. But Zair is on the attack. The ball drops down. Bonkalicious and Mattias both double commit. And Stacked He's going to be trapped in the corner here. Mattias trying to drop it down. It's right to Bonk, though. It goes off the car, and it goes in the net there. And the Drakes strike first.
Yeah, we saw this a little bit before in one of the earlier games. That Stacked gets an awkward kind of clear off the wall, and it feeds out to one of these Drake members, and they always get that quick follow-up that goes in the net. So if you're Stacked, maybe you gotta fix that, maybe play a little bit more patient, but the more the series goes on, the more opportunities you give them, the more costly it will become.
Yeah, and that one, a costly one there. Unfortunately, Samurai were not capitalized on. Stytes trying to take it down. Zair was looking for the demos, but the Drakes able to clear this one out. Bonkalicious, he's by one. He's trying to bump Zair. Zair looking for the shot, but it's just a little bit wide. As Stytes up to Zair, looking for the shot here. A great pass yet again. Those two, and their connection is unreal.
Yeah, 100%. Stytes, Peanut really played shot, and Zair able to find the boost there, and Bonkalicious just a little too far in his net to make the save, and that connection has been so deadly for them all series long.
Yeah, it really has. And another one there from them. Able to put it in the back of the net and tie things up with Zair sending this one across and not quite going to go on target as Peanut sends it down. Stacked. Going to find that read. It's this ball into the corner. Bonk out in the midfield. Zair, another double commit. This time with Stytes. Is Zair. He's trying to get to it again. But Peanut going to take it around. Stacked. He is up for that one. Able to get it in the Drake's corner. As a demo comes through. This one dangerous for Stytes. He is able to make a touch, but it's not that far. Fortunately, he's there. Is ready, trying to drop it out, trying to drop it down, but not quite going to find it. As a big dive comes through from Stacked. As Samurai selling out a little bit on the offensive end, trying to suffocate the Drakes here. As Stacked sending that one in. Going to find the 50, but Bonk is going to clear it out. It's going to go by Stytes there. Trying to take control, but Bonk, he's on top of that one. This ball is sent up high. Peanut, he's coming through for the shot, and he's going to send it in to take the lead.
Yeah, those before in this game, a little awkward in that corner. Feeds out to one of these Drake players, and they are just really able to capitalize on the balls that are given to them by Samurai.
Yeah, and that one was a great follow-up from who else but Peanut there. Able to come through as that's third man and find the back of the net as the Drakes are looking for game number 7, but they might have some trouble here as this one's sent down. This one push off the backboard. Peanut gonna try to extend, but Stytes is gonna get it around him. A big mistake, and Stytes ties it up.
Yeah, great patience there. As there was 2 people coming towards him. Peanut missed it. Mattias didn't expect the miss, and great to really equal up this game and alleviate some of that pressure you knew Samurai would have going into those last couple of minutes, as it is scary to be down 1. Yeah. But they do have that match point to keep in mind.
Yeah, they do. Samurai have that lead, but they're running into each other right now. It's the Drakes now who have to find the answer here. As this one drops down, Stack sending that one up high, trying to stay with it. Not a lot of boost. He's going to drop it down. He's going to look for the bump. He's going to hit Mattias, but Bonkalicious looking for something. Going to find that touch into the corner, but actually going to get by another. Stytes going to pick up that save. Peanut sending this one up high. It's going to roll down, though. Stacked looking to take control. Mattias out of the midfield. A little bit of a double commit from both teams. Who's going to capitalize on this one? Stytes. He's going to get that one out. As Samurai looking to send that one in the corner. Ball out. Stacked on the 50. Bonk able to clear it off to the corner. Peanut looking to get this one out, but he can't find the touch. Mattias trying to pinch it with him. Going to send it down, but Zair off the backboard. Peanut has to get the touch, and he does. Able to clear it away as this one sent out. Mattias looking to take it down, trying to send it to game 7, but Zair and the defense hold on. But now, wait a minute. Peanut trying to get back to this one. 50 in the midfield by Stytes. It's just wide. Can he hit this angle? No. He's going to pop it up as the Drakes are panicking here. Samurai let that one go. Could be an opportunity. Bonkalicious trying to take it down. He's going to look for a turn. He's going to send it off the backboard, but Zair finds the great read into the corner. And of course, Chunk, Forbidden Temple overtime. Another one in this series.
Yeah, judging on the Forbidden Temple, we're going to see some sort of crazy goal as they had a great opportunity off the kickoff, but something crazy is going to happen here in this overtime, Rockerman. I'm calling it.
I mean, with the Forbidden Temple, you wouldn't expect anything else here. And overtime, these division rivals, they've set the record for longest Nemesis overtime in game number 1. And now they're fighting in game number 6 here, trying to set that one down, but just a little bit off target. Bonk Was trying to keep it going. Peanut now looking for a 50. It's dropping in the midfield. Mattias thought about it. He's a little bit awkward. Zair is going to extend Bonk. He's going to push this one down. Zair into the corner. Big 50 comes through, but right to Stytes. He's going to take it up high, using his boost, trying to get another. But Peanut, he's right on top of him there. Got to push off to the side. Is now Stack's turn to try to take something up, but he is very awkward. Gonna get around one. This ball's popping up. Peanut is going for it. Stytes. He's gonna clear it out, but Mattias is back on the defense, trying to flick it around. This one in the corner. Here comes Stytes. It's off the corner. Pop it out in the midfield, but Zair is denied away as this one is sending out. Peanut is gonna snatch up that boost. Bonkalicious, fake challenge there. He's trying to keep this ball around. Gonna get it by Stytes. Zair is on that one, but it's gonna be 50 to cross here as the Drakes, they desperately need to find a goal here. Their season will be over. The Samurai looking to end it in this one. This one dropping down into the corner. Peanut trying to get up to it. It's just there, back by himself. Gonna find a great touch, but Mattias off the corner. Here comes a redirect. It's towards the net. Oh no! Oh, it's almost in the net, but it's gonna be blocked away. It was almost an own goal there on Forbidden Temple, but still, Chunk, the Samurai hold on.
Yeah, great defensive. They've been really almost always spreading this field so well and making it so the ball is not able to get around them and set up for an easy goal.
Oh, is this one another opportunity? They can't finish it through. It was just one man in net, but they couldn't get it by, and now an opportunity for the counter. Zair gonna be blocked out. Stacked is trying to get to this one. The Drakes gotta race back. Stytes, he's on the backboard looking for the redirect, but he can't put it on target. As this one popped by one. Opportunity, but Peanut, he's going to pick up a saver middle, sending it down, trying to do something. What does he have in the tank? He has the flick. He's by two. Stytes is up. The block comes through. Mattias trying to send it, but it's denied away again. The Samurai defense is holding on. They want to win this one as overtime continues in this series, but maybe not for long. It's off the corner, blocked up. Bonkalicious off the wall there, but no, they can't get it once more. And Zair, he has an open net, tries to send it down, but Bonkalicious is there. These teams, their overtimes, they love it, Chunk.
Yeah, really, really great saves, great like recoveries there, as we saw for Bonkalicious to get back in. As Zair and Stytes, they'll end the series, Rocker Man. We saw them be so dominant with these passing plays, and Zair just able to beat Bonkalicious here to send Samurai to that semifinals to play that grand finals rematch against Venom.
Yeah, and that one a close opportunity for the Drakes. They couldn't quite finish it off. They had a couple opportunities, but the Samurai and their defense held on strong. I mean, what a series right there, Chunk. I mean, both these teams, were given all the blows, and the Drakes, they were so close, but the Samurai did what they had to do. They held on, got the revenge for the end of the regular season, and they're gonna move on to the semis.
Yeah, really, really great season for the Drakes in all respect. You gotta love how they played here in this playoff game. Really made it a close game. They put all their heart into it, I'd say, and just a phenomenal series that we gotta watch tonight.
Yeah, no, it was a great one. Hats off to both teams on a great series there. Drake's had a great season, but the Samurai are the victors tonight here with a big win. They are going to be moving on, and all eyes are going to be on that Samurai versus Venom grand finals rematch. Stacked and Stytes versus Copente on the other end. Their former teammate went to the dark side, and now they're going to see if they can take him down. We will most certainly be watching, and we will most certainly be watching the rest of the matches next week. And before we do head to a short break, I do want to give a shout out to our Nemesis premium subscribers, and a big shout out again to the raid from United Rogue, and also the subs gifted from Shadow as well. Much appreciated. But also big shout out to our premium subscribers for supporting Nemesis, especially Challenger Plus, Flame, Wiggle, Crow, Fenrir, Neon, Street Soul, Critter, Speed, Jax, Parker, and Rare. Once again, we very much appreciate all the support from you guys, helping to keep Nemesis running, allowing the commentators and streamers to get paid for their time, for their volunteering. It really helps keep things rolling. We appreciate it. But yeah, Chunk, we gotta look ahead to next week. This is the final match, the first round. All the semifinal matches are set up. And next Monday, Chunk, we are going to have a great lineup Monday and Wednesday.
Yeah, 100%. A lot of interesting games as we will go through. I know all of them haven't been scheduled. I wouldn't want to leak them either, but I know Monday has a lot of a lot of big things at stake, let's just say.
Yeah, no, I mean there are a lot of great games. We'll be finding out more about the final scheduling times. Teams are just locking them up here. So make sure you guys come back Monday. More than likely a 7 p.m. Eastern start, starting up early. We're hoping to get 5-5 on the semifinals. For both days. So we're going to try to pack them all in. 2 action packed days, Monday and Wednesday. So make sure if you guys haven't already, follow the channel, come back for some more playoff action. I mean, this season 12 playoffs has already been crazy. I mean, who knows what the semis are going to give us. So you guys do not want to miss it. But once again, Chunk, thank you in the booth. Shout out to Krippus behind the scenes, and shout out to the staff as well, helping out with the predictions and the stream notifications post for the night. But that's going to wrap it up here, folks. Thank you all very much for watching, and we will see you guys on Monday night.